Gauss Seidel method for numerical solution of system of linear equations. Suppose, so Gauss Seidel method for finding numerical solution of system of linear equations. Suppose you have a system of equations a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus a13 x3 plus a14 x4 equals to b1, a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus a23 x3, a23 x3 plus a24 x4 equals to b2, a31 x1 plus a32 x2 plus a33 x3 plus a34 x4 equals to b3, a41 x1 plus a42 x2 plus a43 x3 plus a44 x4 equals to b4. Suppose you have four equations, four variables. a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus a13 x3 plus a14 x4 equals to b1, a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus a23 x3 plus a24 x4 equals to b2, a31 x1 plus a32 x2 plus a33 x3 plus a34 x4 equals to b3, a41 x1 plus a42 x2 plus a43 x3 plus a44 x4 equals to b4. Now this system of equations is solvable under Gauss Seidel iteration method if it is diagonally dominant. This system of equations is solvable under Gauss Seidel iteration method if it is diagonally dominant. That is mod a11 must be greater than equals to mod a12 plus mod a13 plus mod a14. So the principal diagonal element mod a11 is greater than equals to mod a12 plus mod a13 plus mod a14. Not only that, mod a22 must be greater than equals to mod a21 plus a23 mod a23 plus mod a24. Okay, next diagonal element is a33. So mod a22 greater than equals to mod a21 plus mod a23 plus a24. Next diagonal element is a33. So mod a33 greater than equals to mod a31 plus mod a32 plus mod a34. Next diagonal element is a44. So mod a44 must be greater than equals to mod a41 plus mod a42 plus mod a43. Okay, so this system of equations, four variables system of equations is solvable under Gauss Seidel iteration method if it is diagonally dominant. That is mod a11 greater than equals to mod a12 plus mod a13 plus mod a14, mod a22 greater than equals to mod a21 plus mod a23 plus a24, mod a33 greater than equals to mod a31 plus mod a32 plus mod a34. Okay, and mod a44 greater than equals to mod a41 plus mod a42 plus mod a43. If it is diagonally dominant system of equations, then only you can apply Gauss Seidel iteration method for solving this system of equations. Okay, now we are considering that this system of equations is diagonally dominant. We are considering that this system of equations is diagonally dominant system of equation. Then calculate x1 from the first equation. What is x1? x1 equals to 1 by a11 b1 minus a12 x2 minus a13 x3 minus a1 for x4. So calculate x1 from the first equation, that is b1 minus a1 to x2 minus a13 x3 minus a1 for x4 divided by a11. Now calculate x2 from the second equation. So x2 is what? x2 equals to 1 by a2 to b2 minus a21 x1 minus a23 x3 minus a24 x4. So x2 from the second equation. So b2 minus a21 x1 minus a23 x3 minus a24 x4 divided by a22. Next calculate x3 from the third equation. So x3 is what? x3 equals to 1 by a33 b3 minus a31 x1 a31 x1 minus a32 x2 a31 x1 minus a32 x2 minus a34 x4 minus a34 x4. This is x3. Next calculate x4 from the fourth equation. So x4 is what? 1 by a44 b4 minus a41 x1 minus a42 x2 minus a43 x3 okay. So calculate x1 from the first equation, x2 from the second equation, x3 from the third equation, and x4 from the fourth equation. Then Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is k plus 1 is the iterative value of x1. Then Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is k plus 1 is the iterative value of x1 is 1 by a11 b1 minus a12 kth iterative value, means previous iterative value of x2. So present iterative value of x1 equals to 1 by a11 b1 minus a12 previous iterative value of x2 minus a13 previous iterative value of x3 minus a14 previous iterative value of x4. Okay. So present iterative value of x1 equals to 1 by a11 b1 minus a12 x2 previous iterative value of x2 minus a13 previous iterative value of x3. So present iterative value of x1 is 1 by a11 b1 minus a12 previous iterative value of x2 minus a13 previous iterative value of x3 minus a14 previous iterative value of x4. Next x2 k plus 1. x2 k plus 1 means present iterative value of x2 equals to 1 by a22 b2 minus a21 present iterative value of x1. Present iterative value of x1 present iterative value of x1 minus a23 previous iterative value of x3 minus a24 previous iterative value of x4. Okay. So x2 k plus 1 is 1 by a22 b2 minus a21 x1 k plus 1 minus a23 x3 k minus a24 x4 k. Next present iterative value of x3 equals to 1 by a33 b3 minus a31 present iterative value of x1 minus a32 present iterative value of x2 minus a34 previous iterative value of x4. Okay. Next present iterative value of x4 equals to, that is x4 k plus 1 equals to 1 by a44 b4 minus a41 present iterative value of x1 minus a42 present iterative value of x2 minus a43 present iterative value of x3. Okay. These are the iteration formula for Gauss-Seidel iteration. And the initial approximation of the variables x1, x2 and xk. So we can take x0, x10 equals to x20 equals to x30 equals to x40 equals to 0. You can take initial approximation of these variables as 0. And the stopping criteria is x1 present iterative value of x1 approximately equals to previous iterative value of x1. Not only that, at the same time, at the same iteration, x2 present iterative value of x2 approximately equals to previous iterative value of x2, present iterative value of x3 at the same time it is equals to previous iterative value of x3, present iterative value of x4 approximately previous iterative value of x4. So if all previous and present iterative values of present and previous iterative values of all the variables are approximately equal up to some desired degree of accuracy at some iteration level, then you can stop. Okay, this is the Gauss-Seidel iteration procedure. Okay, now we take one problem. Right. Solve problem. Solve x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equals to 8. x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equals to 8. Sorry, it is 9. x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equals to 9. 8x1 plus 8x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 equals to 20, and 4x1 plus 11x2 minus x3 equals to 33. x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equals to 9. 8x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 equals to 20. 4x1 plus 11x2 minus x3 equals to 33. Up to 3 significant digits. 3 significant digits using Gauss-Seidel iteration formula. Okay, so you have to solve the system of equations using Gauss-Seidel iteration formula, correct up to 3 significant digits. Now see, the given system of equations, is it diagonally dominant system of equations? Is it diagonally dominant? See, the coefficient of x1 is 1, so mod 1, next coefficient is 1, next, so it is mod 1, next coefficient is 4. So mod 1 is not greater than equals to mod 1 plus mod 4. Similarly, mod 3 is not greater than equals to mod 8 plus mod 2, and mod minus 1 is not greater than equals to mod 4 plus mod 11. So the given system of equations, is not diagonally dominant. The given system of equations is not diagonally dominant system of equations. So we have to rearrange this system of equations into diagonally dominant. Okay, so this is not the diagonally dominant system of equations. So for solving this system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method, first we have to convert this system of equations into diagonally dominant form. See, the coefficient of x1 here it is 8, which is greater than mod 3 plus mod 2. So you can take second equation as first equation. Consider the second equation. So you have to rearrange this system of equations into diagonally dominant form. The coefficient of x1 is 8. So 8 is greater than mod minus 3 plus mod 2. So we can consider the second equation as first equation. So 8x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 equals to 20. Okay. Now see, here x2, the coefficient is 11, which is greater than 4 plus mod minus 1. So you can consider third equation as second equation. So it is 4x1 plus 11x2 minus x3 equals to 33. And for the first equation, coefficient of x3 is 4, which is greater than 1 plus 1. So we can consider the third equation as first equation as third equation. So it is x1 plus x2 plus 4x3 equals to 9. So this system of equations is not diagonally dominant system of equations. We have to rearrange this system of equations into diagonally dominant form. Okay. So first consider the second equation where the coefficient of x1 is 8, which is greater than mod 3 plus mod 2. Here the coefficient of x2 is greater than coefficient of x2 is 11, which is greater than mod 4 plus mod minus 1. So you can consider the second equation as first equation, third equation as second equation, and the coefficient of x3 is 4, which is greater than mod 1 plus mod 1. So you can consider the first equation as third equation because the coefficient of x3 is greater than mod 1 plus mod 1. So this system of equations is diagonally dominant. This is diagonally dominant system of equations because mod 8, see mod 8 is greater than mod minus 3 plus mod 2, mod 11 is greater than mod 4 plus mod minus 1, and mod 4 is greater than mod 1 plus mod 1. Okay, so this system of equations is diagonally dominant system of equations. Now, so it is diagonally dominant system of equations. So first calculate x1 from the first equation. So calculate x1 from the first equation. So what is x1? x1 equals to 20 plus 3x2 minus 2x3 by 20 plus 3x2 minus 2x3 by 8. So x1 is what? 20 plus 3x2 minus 2x3. 20 plus 3x2 minus 2x3 by 8. Calculate x2 from the second equation. What is x2? x2 equals to 33 minus 4x1 plus x3 by 11. Okay, so x2 is what? 33 minus 4x1 plus x3 divided by 11. Calculate x3 from third equation. What is x3? x3 equals to 9 minus x1 minus x2 divided by 4. x3 is 9 minus x1 minus x2 divided by 4. Then Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is present iterative value of x1. So k plus 1 is iterative value of x1 is 20 plus 3x2 previous iterative value of x2 minus 2x3 previous iterative value of x3. Okay. Next x2 present iterative value of x2 k plus 1 is iterative value of x2 equals to 33 minus 4x1, that is the present iterative value of x1 plus 4x3 previous iterative value of x3 divided by 11. Now present iterative value of x3 equals to 9 minus x1 present iterative value of x1 minus x2 present iterative value of x2 divided by 4. This is the Gauss-Seidel iteration formula for solving the given system of equations. Now we consider x1 present initial approximation of x1 is 0, x2 initial approximation of x2 is also 0, initial approximation of x3 is 0, and initial approximation of these three variables x1, x2, x3 all zeros. Then you have to create the computational table k x1 k plus 1, or write k x1 k x2 k and x3 k. This is the computational table k x1 k x2 k and x3 k, and the stopping criteria we know two consecutive iterative values of x1 x2 and x3, these are equal up to desired degree of accuracy, that is correct up to 3 decimal place 3 significant figures, then you can stop. Okay. Now initially when k equals to 0, initial approximation of x1 x2 and x3, all these three are 0. So x1 0, x2 0, x3 also 0. Okay. Now when k equals to 1, we have to calculate x1. x1 is what? 20 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x2, that is 0. 3 into 0 minus 2 into previous iterative value of x3, that is 0. So 3 into 0, 0, 2 into 0, 0. That is 20 by 8. 20 by 8 is 2.5. Okay. Next, x2. x2 equals to 33 minus 4 into present iterative value of x1. Present iterative value of x1 is 2.5. So x2 is what? x2 equals to 33 minus 4 into 2.5. 4 into 2.5 minus plus x3. x3 was previous iterative value of x3, that is 0 by 11. Just simplify. It is 2.0909. 2.0909. Okay. Next, x3. Present iterative value of x3 is what? x3 equals to 9 minus present iterative value of x1, that is 2.5, minus present iterative value of x2, that is 2.0909 divided by 4. It is 1.1023. 1.1023. Okay. Next, iteration number 2, x1. Present iterative value of x1 is what? Present iterative value of x1 is x1 equals to 20 plus, so x1 equals to 20 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x2. Previous iterative value of x2 is 2.0909 minus 2 into previous iterative value of x3, that is 1.1023 divided by 8. So 20 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x2, that is 2.0909 minus 2 into previous iterative value of x3 divided by 8. Calculate. It is 3.0085. 3.0085. Okay. Then calculate x2. x2 equals to 33 minus 4 into present iterative value of x1. So 4 into 3.0085 plus x3, previous iterative value of x, that is 1.1023 divided by 11. And simplify. This is 2.0062. 2.0062. Okay. Then calculate x3. x3 equals to 9 minus present iterative value of x1, that is 3.0085 minus present iterative value of x2, 2.0062 divided by 4. And simplify. This is 0.9963. 0.9963. Okay. Then iteration number 3. So calculate x1 from the previous iterative value using the previous iterative value of x2 and x3. It is 3.0032. 3.0032. Next x2 calculate x2 using present iterative value of x1 and previous iterative value of x3, that is 1.9985. 1.9985. Okay. Then x3 using the present iterative value of x1 and x2, this is 0.9996. 0.9996. See, at iteration number 2 and 3, x2 and x2 is 0.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. Here it is 0.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. Here it is 2.00, 2.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. Here also 2.00, 3 significant figures. This is 1.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. 1.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. So x2 and x3, these are approximately equal up to, correct up to 3 significant figures. But x1 is not. Here it is 3.01, correct up to 3 significant figures. But here it is 3.00, correct up to 3 significant figures. So x2 and x3, these are approximately equal, correct up to 3 significant figures. But x1 is not equal, correct up to 3 significant figures. So you have to continue. So iteration number 4. So x1, calculate x1 using previous iterative value of x2 and x3. This is 2.3995. 2.3995. Okay. x2 is 2.3001. 2.3001. And x3 is 1.3001. 1.3001. Now see, for iteration number 3 and 4, x2 is 3.00, 3.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. x1 is 3.00, 3.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. For iteration number 3 and 4, this is 2.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. Here also 2.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. 1.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. Here also 1.00, correct up to 3 signal figures. So at iteration number 3 and 4, x1, x2 and x3, these three are approximately equal, correct up to 3 signal figures. So write at iteration number 3 and 4, x1 k plus 1 is approximately x2 k, that is 3.00, correct to 3 significant digits. x2 k plus 1 approximately, so this is x1 k plus 1, x1 k, this is x2 k plus 1, x2 k equals to 2.00, correct to 3 significant digits. And x3k plus 1 approximately x3k equals to 1.00, correct to 3 significant digits. So by Gauss-Seidel method, x1 is what? The solution of the solution of the given system equation by Gauss-Seidel method. x1 is 3, x2 is 2, x1 3, x2 2, and x3 equals to 1. This is the solution of the given system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method. Okay, so we can this is the solution of the given system of equations. Now take one more problem to solve using Gauss-Seidel method. Now we take 4x4 equations for solving a system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method. Okay, right. Solve. Okay, take one more problem. Solve 13x1 plus 5x2, 13x1 plus 5x2 minus 3x3 plus x4 equals to 18. 13x1 plus 5x2 minus 3x3 plus x4 equals to 18. 2x1 plus 12x2, 2x1 plus 12x2 plus x3 minus 4x4 equals to 13. Okay. Next 3x1 minus 4x2, 3x1 minus 4x2 plus 10x3 plus x4 equals to 29. Next 2x1 plus x2, 2x1 plus x2 minus 3x3 plus 9x4 equals to 31. Okay, so we have to solve this system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method, correct to 2 decimal places. We have to solve this system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method, correct to 2 decimal places. 3x1 plus 5x2 minus 3x3 equals to x4 equals to 18. 3x1 plus 5x2 minus 3x3 plus x4 equals to 18. 2x1 plus 12x2 plus x3 minus 4x4 equals to 13. 3x1 minus 4x2 plus 10x3 plus x4 equals to 29. 2x1 plus x2 minus 3x3 plus 9x4 equals to 31. You have to solve this system of equations using Gauss serial method, correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, now check the system of equations. This system of equations is diagonally dominant or not. Okay, first we have to check. Now coefficient of x1. What is coefficient of x1? That is 13. Okay, and then coefficient of x2 is 5. So mod 5 plus mod 3 plus mod 1. Mod 1. Okay, now 13 mod 13 is greater than mod 5 plus mod 3 plus mod 1. Next, coefficient of x2 mod 12 is greater than mod 2 plus mod 1 plus mod minus 4. Now coefficient of x3, that is 10. 10 greater than mod 3 plus mod minus 4 plus mod 1. Now coefficient of x4 mod 9 greater than mod 2 plus mod 1 plus mod minus 3. Okay, so all the conditions are satisfied. So the given system of equations is diagonally dominant system of equations. So the given system of equations is diagonally dominant system of equations. So we do not need to rearrange this system of equations. It is already in the diagonally dominant form. So calculate x1 from the first equation. What is x1? x1 equals to 18 minus 5x2 plus 3x3 minus x4 divided by 13. So x1 equals to 18 minus 5x2 plus 3x3 minus x4 divided by 13. Calculate x2 from the second equation. x2 equals to 13 minus 2x1 minus x3 plus 4x4 divided by 12. x2 equals to 13 minus 2x1 minus x3 plus 4x4 divided by 12. Calculate x3 from the third equation. x3 equals to 29 minus 3x1 plus 4x2 minus x4 divided by 10. So x3 equals to 29 minus 3x1 plus 4x2 minus x4 divided by 10. Next, calculate x4 from the fourth equation. x4 equals to 31 minus 2x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 divided by 9. So x4 equals to 31 minus 2x1 minus x2 plus 3x2 divided by 9. Then Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is Gauss-Seidel iteration formula is present iterative value of x1, that is k plus 1 is iterative value of x1 equals to 18 minus 5 into previous iterative value of x2 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x3 minus 4 into previous iterative value of x4. So present iterative value of x1 is 18 minus 5 into previous iterative value of x2 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x3 minus previous iterative value of x4 divided by 30. Next, present iterative value of x1 is calculated using 13 minus 2 present iterative value of x1 minus previous iterative value of x3 previous iterative value of x4. Okay, present iterative value of x3 equals to 19 minus 3 into previous iterative value of present iterative value of x1 present iterative value of x2 but previous iterative value of x4, and present iterative value of x4 is calculated using present iterative value of x1 present iterative value of x2 present iterative value of x3. Okay, x1 is calculated using previous iterative value of x2, x3 and x4. x2 is calculated using present iterative value of x1 but previous iterative value of x3 and x4. x3 present iterative value is calculated using present iterative values of x1 and x2 but previous iterative value of x4, and present iterative value of x4 is calculated using present iterative values of x1, x2 and x3. Now we consider the initial approximation of these variables. x1 0 equals to 0, x2 0 equals to 0, x3 0 equals to 0, x4 0 equals to 0. Initial approximation of these four variables x1, x2, x3 and x4, these are zeros. Okay. Then construct the computational table. K, x1k, x2k, x3k and x4k. K, x1k, x2k, x3k and x4k. Now, initially, we assume that the initial approximation of x1, x2, x3 and x4, these are zeros. So, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, for first iteration number 1, calculate x1. x1 equals to 18 minus 5 into previous iterative value of x2, 0 plus 3 into previous iterative value of x3, 0 minus previous iterative value of x4, 0 divided by 30. So x1 is 1.38. Okay. Now calculate x2. x2 equals to, from the second equation, x2 equals to 13 minus 2 into present iterative value of x1. Present iterative value of x1 is 1.38 minus x3, previous iterative value of x3, that is 0 plus 4 into previous iterative value of x4. Previous iterative value of x4 is 0 divided by 12. So this is x2. Sorry, this is x2. Okay, this is 0.85. Then calculate x3. x3 equals to from the third equation, x3 equals to 29 minus 3 into present iterative value of x1, that is 1.38, plus 4 into present iterative value of x2, that is 0.85, minus x4. x4 is 0, previous iterative value of x4 is 0, divided by 10. And simplify, this is 2.83. Then calculate x4. x4 equals to from the fourth equation, x4 equals to 31 minus 2 into present iterative value of x1, that is 1.38, minus present iterative value of x2, that is 0.85, plus 3 into present iterative value of x3, that is 2.83 divided by 9. This is 3.99. Now iteration number 2, calculate x1 using previous iterative value of x2, x3 and x4, and calculate x1 from the first equation. Okay, this is 1.40. Now x2, calculate x2 using present iterative value of x1, previous iterative value of x3, previous iterative value of x4. Then calculate x2 from the second equation. Okay, this is 1.94. Now we have to calculate x3 using present iterative value of x1, present iterative value of x2, but previous iterative value of x4 from the third equation. This is 2.86. Now calculate x4 using present iterative value of x1, present iterative value of x2, present iterative value of x3. This is 3.87 from the fourth equation. Okay, now iteration number 3. Calculate x1 using previous iterative value of x2, previous iterative value of x3, previous iterative value of x4. That is 1.94, 2.86, 3.87. Okay, this is 1.001. Okay, then x2, calculate using present iterative value of x1, that is 1.001, previous iterative value of x3, that is 2.86, previous iterative value of x4, that is 3.87 from the second equation. This is 1.968. 968. Then calculate x3. This is 3.000. 3.000. Then x4 using these three values from the fourth equation. This is 4.003. 4.003. 4.003. Now iteration number 4. Calculate x1 using these three values. This is 1.0121. 1.01. 1.0121. Then x2 is 1.3990. 1.3990. 1.3990. Then calculate x3 using these two present iterative values, and this is previous iterative value. This is 2.9957. 2.9957. 2.9957. Then calculate x4 using these three present iterative values. This is 3.9960. 3.9960. 3.9960. Now iteration number 5. This is 0.9997. 0.9997. 0.9997. Okay. Then x2 using this present iterative value. This is second previous iterative value. This is previous iterative value. Calculate x2 using these three values. This is 1.9991. 1.9991. Okay. Then calculate x3. x3 is 3.0001. 3.0001. Then x4 4.0002. 4.0002. Now see, at iteration number 4 and 5, x2 is 2.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. This is also 3.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. This is 3.00, 4.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. So at iteration number 4 and 5, x2, x3 and x4, these are equal. Two consecutive iterative values of x2 are approximately equal, correct up to 2 decimal places. x3, these are also equal, correct up to 2 decimal places. x4, these are also equal, correct up to 2 decimal places. But the problem is x1. But these are not equal, correct up to 2 decimal places. So we have to continue. So iteration number 6. This is 1.0004. 1.0004. Then x1 is 2.40. x3 is 2.49. Then x4 is 3.49. Now see, at iteration number 5 and 6, this is correct. See, at iteration number 5 and 6, x1 is 1.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. Two consecutive iterative values of x1, correct up to 2 decimal places, these are equal. This is also 2.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. x2, these are two consecutive iterative values of x2, these are equal. 3.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. x3, two consecutive iterative values of x3, these are equal. 4.00, this is also 4.00, correct up to 2 decimal places. So we can stop at iteration number 6. And x1, previous and present iterative values are equal, that is 1.00, correct to 2 decimal places. Correct to 2 decimal places. x2 k plus 1, approximately x2 k equals to 2.00, correct to 2 decimal places. x3 k plus 1, approximately x3 k is 3.00, correct to 2 decimal places. x4 k plus 1, approximately x4 k is 4.00, correct to 2 decimal places. Correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so x1, x2 and x1, x2, x3 and x4, these 4 variables, two consecutive iterative values of for these four variables are approximately equal at iteration number 5 and 6. At 5 and 6 iteration number. Okay. So we can stop. So the solution of the given system of equations is, solution is x1 equals to, x1 is what? x1 is 1.00, x2 equals to 2.00, x3 equals to 3.00, and x4 equals to 4.00. So this is the solution of the given system of equations using Gauss-Seidel method. Okay, so you can stop now. Next day we will see LU factorization method for numerical solution of system of linear equations. Okay, thank you.